Hello everyone, welcome to Algolia DevCon. Today, I invite you to join us on the 13-year journey of persistence and innovation, where Algolia has grown rapidly while never compromising on the speed of search. Together, we will explore the challenges we faced, solved, and motivated us forward, and have a glimpse into the future we're building. Have you ever wondered why and how we fulfill millisecond SLA, regardless of 1 gigabyte or 100 gig of index? Let's start with why. Algolia is best recognized for the speed. It is what our customers consistently highlight in both wins and losses. Customers quote fast search as a defining value we bring. We must keep it as a foundation while adding other advanced features. However, sustaining it through growth in years across 5 continents is no small feat. Let's dive into the story and breakthroughs that keep us ahead. As your guide to the journey, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jia Lei. Over the years, I've worn many hats in the world of search and SaaS, from working with customers directly as a product evangelist to building in the backend as an engineer. Today, I'm with you as a staff product manager in Algolia, introducing the scalability of search engine as a product. Together, we will walk through the dilemma of search speed and scale in short term and long term, the challenges and strategies to address each, then move on to the future solution. Search latency goal has always been simple and clear. Deliver result in real time. What has changed over time is the scale and the complexity of that promise. Why 130 milliseconds? Because research shows 150 milliseconds will make a real-time experience to humanize, leaving 20 milliseconds for network latency. 130 milliseconds is the maximum budget. In reality, we are way shorter than that. On the average, our search latency is 50 milliseconds. But our customer index growth. Over the last 9 years, Algolia hosted index size has grown 8 times. The daily search requests also soared to 3.1 billion at peak. This is on par with Amazon search globally. And with Algolia's schemaless data structure, supporting business agility often means handling long and complex attributes, synonyms, and rules in search with frequent updates. Externally, we face the reality of fluctuating customer demands. With more e-commerce business joining Algolia, traffic pattern has become more uneven than before. During events like Black Friday or the holiday season, global search requests can almost double in a single day. On top of that, international e-commerce requires global accessibility. It means delivering millisecond results not just locally, but consistently across continents. Meeting these challenges while staying true to our latency goal is at the heart of this scalability journey. Actually, compared with 5 years ago, daily search traffic peak doubled from 1.5 billion to 3.1 billion. But our global end-to-end search processing time has decreased by 34%. So how did this happen? Having deep analysis on the challenges, we categorize them into 3. Stretch, clarify, transform. Stretch to deliver. This applies to the critical scenarios like demand spike in promotion events. This is so critical to our customers, so we must fulfill, leveraging all the available possibilities. Second, clarify limits and trade-offs. Search latency can be easily downgraded unless all the factors are in good balance. This may not always be achievable for every case all the time. Instead of promising everything, we stay transparent, showing customers where the trade-off exists and helping them choose a balanced and informed solution. And transform. For challenges unsolvable today or confined by the known limitation, we go deeper and further, redesigning at the foundation level to solve them for tomorrow. Stretch to deliver. In order to handle massive search request spike, we built the Algolia Distributed Search Network, or DSN for short. Each DSN is a read replica of the cluster of 3 core servers. DSN can be deployed in the same or different region to scale up capacity horizontally. Additionally, DSN can be added as a fraction of one server because its capacity is designed as shareable across multiple customers. Besides horizontal scale like DSN, we introduce a few boosting options to stretch the engine from within. During peak hours, to conserve resources, it may deprioritize less critical factors that learn from customer study. For example, in promotion events, duplicate search increase in number and frequency, while customers usually prepare their index way beforehand and rarely update. This means the exact same result are fetched over and over again. Leveraging this fact, search engine will be configured to allow higher involvement of caches between search updates. The duplicated search response will be way faster from cache than from fresh search. Together, DSN and smart capacity allocation have enabled us to experience zero downtime during Black Friday for years. While peak hour performance is critical, it is just as important to ensure every customer's normal day search performance is good. And contrary to common belief, search latency isn't a fixed feature. It's the result of careful, ongoing balance and optimization within limitation and with guardrails. Guardrails are built-in protections that uphold service quality. They can act as proactive signals, like the warning sign on the road, helping you to address risks before they become issues. Therefore, the guardrails are usually designed as multi-layered and unblock themselves automatically, so as to guide you, our customers, to avoid the problematic part. The existing guardrails include multiple caching, weight limit, timeout, and etc. We keep publishing best practices to capture them. And there are limitations. They are more rigid than guardrails. And at Algolia, we are candid about them. They are not restriction for the sake of it. They exist to guarantee the best possible search experience. Think of it this way. If you want to move fast, a well-paved, bordered, and signaled highway will take you further and faster, even with a heavy load. On a winding gravel trail, even the most powerful vehicle would struggle. Our goal is to let you travel on the highway. Some of these limitations are flexible. For instance, if majority of the index are small, more indexes will be allowed. But evaluation would be recommended and necessary to avoid unpredictable trade-offs. Speaking of index limit, we set limit on index size, record size, number of indexes, and throughput. Sounds a lot. This is because our in-memory framework powers both search and indexing. To ensure the speed and relevance on the highway, indexing has to be carefully shaped and controlled. Another example is non-exhaustive result, a common escalation seen in very broad or short searches. Our engine treats retrieval and ranking as under a fixed latency and quality budget. Once the latency budget is used up with enough relevant result, the engine will cut and return. This is a deliberate trade-off, different from how database works. And while not always well understood in the past, it is increasingly appreciated today as a key to delivering search results within milliseconds. Beyond the first two strategies, we've always kept in mind the toughest challenges, the ones that can only be solved by rethinking our foundation. That is why we build dynamic scaling infrastructure, a cloud-native system designed to break through the hard limits. Unlike traditional horizontal scaling of clusters, DSI scales search and index independently and automatically as demand grows. For speed-sensitive services like search, the microservice dynamically expands itself. For resource-intensive part, like indexing, builders are added behind the queue to provide more processing power when they're needed. To recap, with independent and dynamic scaling, DSI allows easier stretch to meet more demand fluctuation. Spikes won't require special care. We've lifted the path limit too. Application size has expanded tenfold, up to a terabyte, without trade-off. Of course, it doesn't mean take off the brake and hope for the best. It is made possible by introducing a fairness-based orchestration mechanism to balance and address the additional process as load grows. And we don't stop there. Security and advanced features have also caught up, standing strong alongside with the new foundation. We're looking forward to put this new infra into wider use to unleash its full power. Speed defines Algolia's past. At scale, it powers our future, from global reliability to AI-driven search. I thank you for your time and attention.